I used to be an athlete and I was having really bad hip pain. I talked to my mom and she was like, well, maybe you just overstretched or maybe you overdid it. So I continued to stretch, continued to do my sports. And then one of my track meets is when I noticed something was really wrong. I couldn't move my hip, I fell down in pain. Came to the doctor, my first doctor, he pretty much told me that I had bursitis. So I went to physical therapy for that, didn't help at all. And so my mom found Dr. Kaitlyn and he was like, yeah, you tore your labrum and you have hip dysplasia.
Hip dysplasia is something that we see in infants as infantile hip dysplasia. The hip itself develops over the course of your life, and as you finish the growth, usually around 10 or 11, causes really incomplete formation and support. By the time you're done growing, that no longer will get any deeper, and so even though there are risk factors in some conditions where we use a PAO to treat problems with the hip that were even noticed at birth. I've had patients even up to 45 that have the first diagnosis of hip dysplasia.
It felt like I was being stabbed in my hip constantly. Anytime I walked, moved, ran, jumped, it was constant stabbing pain.
It's a very big procedure, even if we optimize that very well. And we start really running at 3 months. And for my athletes, they're back to sports 4 to up to 6 months, but typically around 4.5 months they're back to sports.
He was like, I want to get you in as soon as possible to fix this. We got it done and I started my recovery process. My physical therapist was amazing. She gave me stretches to do at home and just things to help kind of move things along. I have wanted to be a nurse since I was probably about 10. My mom was a medical assistant, so I've been in the medical career my whole life. So I kind of know what it's like, and I was like, yes, I want to do that. Knowing that all of these amazing nurses and doctors are helping me on my journey, it just makes me want to be a nurse even more.